Hey, what's up everybody? It is Chris, and today I got a little insight on the question that I asked yesterday, which was if the opportunity came up, would you purchase a 100-ounce silver bar or would you purchase an ounce of gold? So yesterday was a down day for me in my portfolio, so didn't really get the chance to pull the trigger on anything. But the only thing I had in mind when if it was a good day for me was to go and purchase the 1 ounce gold swan at the coin shop for $2,000. That's what they were asking. But I did have in mind also that if silver spot kept falling, maybe take a look at some 100-ounce bars depending on what they had, or purchase it online like JM Bullion, SD Bullion. I haven't bought anything from Muddy Metals yet, but I've heard good things, so that's always encouraging. But funny story. So in my investments, I was waiting for one particular stock to go up, and it's been going down all week, which wasn't ideal. Myself actually invest in options because I'm more familiar with the market, so I feel comfortable trading in options. And the potential for gain in options is much bigger than if you just buy stocks or ETFs, that kind of thing. So anyway, this stock had been going down, and basically I was in that particular position, I was bleeding money. So I've been trying to get up a little bit earlier at market open, because the market, if you watch investments, they typically spike up or down in the morning, like right at market open, which is pretty crazy. But I went to sleep and I was like, whatever happens is gonna happen. So I wasn't too worried about it. But interestingly, maybe it was a sign. One of my alarms went off on one of my devices at 6:20 or 25, and it was in another room, but I could hear it, and I was like, what the? So it woke me up at 6:25, which on the West Coast is right before the market open as far as pre-market. So anyway, so I was up, and I was like, okay, let me check my investment since I'm up, and luckily it spiked up right at the open. So I was able to get out of that position and basically recoup a lot of what I had lost. So good day from the beginning. Then I decided to get into some other positions that were getting hit at the market open. They were way down, and buy into those, and those ended up going back above even, and they even gained quite a bit. So great day for me. Again, I'm not saying this to brag, because it's not bragging. You lose just as often as you win in the market, so you have to be comfortable with fluctuation. But it was a $12,000 swing, so pretty big swing upward, and I'm pretty happy. But so again, as I asked yesterday, if the opportunity came up, what am I going to purchase? And so when I went to the coin shop today, I had an idea in mind, but I also felt like, hey, if I don't see something that I actually want, then I'm not going to buy anything. So when I was looking at, the gold that I purchased over the last week, it felt like something was missing. And I think I've rectified that. Here is the newest addition to the gold stack. And again, what you're looking at in front of you is basically 1 week's worth, a little over a week. So 8 days worth of purchases. This is the 2021 Maple, brand new. Coin shop had it. And this bad boy sent me back, get this, $18.80 he gave it to me. That's pretty low premium, especially for a brand new Maple. I mean, that's cheaper than when I could get it online. So I am very happy. I was looking for Eagles, but I am very happy to have a brand new Maple. I mean, it's gorgeous. Who doesn't love gold? And when I was looking at even the 1/10 ounce coins, or the quarter ounce, the quarter ounce, is a nice weight because there's value there. So when you have these, you feel like, okay, I'm storing up some value in those. But then to have these guys, it just takes it to the next level. And so, I mean, if I can get a tube of these guys before the end of September, I'm gonna be pretty happy. I'll be really happy, and I'm just gonna throw that in a corner somewhere and just forget I have it for doomsday, or when it's time to purchase that new Porsche that I was dreaming about 15 years ago. Anyway, pretty happy. Great day in the market for me, even though it was a flat market. So the only other thing that I want to touch on is, I know many of you don't invest like as far as like speculate or trade like on the markets. But one thing I really want to emphasize for those of you that do is, a lot of people think that the easiest way to make money in the markets is to do something like exchange traded funds or things like that. But the reality is, and I've said this before, if you really understand 2 or 3 different stocks, like you just watch them day in, day out, how they move, that kind of thing, you really can make a lot of money. You don't need to be a genius to do it. I'm not your financial advisor, so please, that's not financial advice for you. But you know, understanding a few things is better than trying to understand the entire market, because I don't have a crystal ball, you don't have a crystal ball. It's too hard to do that. And if you do that, you know, and if you have a really diversified portfolio, yeah, you'll get growth over time, but it's not going to be anything that knocks your socks off. And so that's the difference between something for me, which is an investment, which is, you know, the investments that I do participate in, versus something like these, which I don't consider an investment. I consider it a store of value. So like I said, like, keep that in mind, and that's for everything. That's for not just, you know, stocks, that goes for any type of commodity or other things like that. If you really understand it, there's money to be made. So don't forget little things like that, because I know that with everybody's busy life, it gets lost in the shuffle. Anyway, hopefully next week, when the market reopens on Tuesday, hopefully it's nothing but smiles, but we'll see. You know, it can't all be winners, right? All right, that's it for today. Have a good one.